I'm in last place.
It's okay. Good timer. We have a special guest, Pro Staffer Paul Surdykowski's over, and he brought our special ingredient, brown rice flour, which we're going to use for our gluten-free venison stew. Look at all the...
It's going to be delicious.
Am I right, Paul? Am I right? We have a little crushed tomatoes, brown rice, garlic. We got some onion. That's the perfect recipe right there. We got some asparagus, carrots, potato. Oh God, we got some baby portobellos and some onions. And then we got the fisheye merlot. That's gonna help us deglaze the pot. So this is everything we got, and Paul is gonna help us enjoy eating it.
And I will sous chef a little bit
Yes.
later on.
After the March Madness games, he's gonna sous chef.
Yes.
If I don't get it done before then, but
Only
stay
if
with
he-
us, people.
Only if he accepts my sous chefing skills.
I absolutely do. Yeah, I've seen him sous chef before, sous stuff. He's got a lot of talents, this guy. He didn't pick a real good pool, though, for the March Madness because he's in last place out of
But
26.
last place actually gets some...
Actually, the horses, you want to be in last place to begin with.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Because then you start
Exactly.
chucking and you're chucking and you're chucking, and then you just pass everybody and then you win.
Exactly.
March Madness,
So
doctor.
my bracket's busted, so...
And this is how we enjoy March Madness right here. Let me show you what we do, doctors. I'm cutting these bite size, so when you use your spoon and you spoon it, it's the perfect size for your mouth. You know what I'm saying, doctor? And this is going to be all fast forwarded, like full fast speed. Fast speed.
Is that why you're moving faster?
Oh yeah. How you got to do
Make
it?
it super fast.
Yeah, that's fast forward.
Look at that skill. All right, we're rolling.
Okay, doctors. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to brown up my meat. I'm going to use brown rice flour. Again, we're going gluten-free, which is better for everyone, especially if you have celiac. It's good to be gluten-free with everything you do. Ground pepper, cayenne pepper, is gluten-free. I'm going to put that in there. I like to pop it up a little bit on you. So I'm probably 2 tablespoons of that. And then I'm going to take a little pepper. This is a pepper steak blend. Okay, I like Montreal steak seasoning would work too. A couple tablespoons of that. I usually go by eye. I apologize for that. Loosen it up a little bit. So just a couple tablespoons probably. Mix it all in there. It smells good. Ooh. There we go. Then I'm going to put my meat in there. Okay, my hands I've washed several times. A couple layers of skin removed already. Okay. Zip it up. And I'm leaving air in there. Room for the meat to move around so it doesn't feel all crowded. And I'm just mixing her up. Okay, keep it going. Everything's going to be coated by the time I'm done. I'm not leaving anything uncoated. Complete coatation is happening right now. Complete and utter coatation. All right? All right, now it's all coated. Now we're going to take it over to the Dutch oven.
Rotation.
We got the Dutch oven. I got olive oil, and I'm going to brown it up. Okay? So watch what happens here. Turn it on high. Going with about 1/4 of an inch. Coat the bottom of the pan. And we're going to let that heat up. And cut. Okay. And I got the soft bouillon cube that I'm going to make some beef stock. You could buy beef stock in a box. You could buy it in a jug. You could buy it in a cube form. I like the cube form. Just makes me feel more satisfied when I make my own, even though it's really partially handmade by someone else or something. It still feels good, okay? It feels good. So I'm going to put this on. I'm going to let the water go for a while. And I'm going to mix those bouillon cubes in so they get it nice and flavorful into the mixture of the water and whatnot, and so forth, the H2O. All right. So when it moves real easy, you know it's ready. So I'm just going to lay these in there in the bottom. I'm not going to crowd them too much, but I'm just going to brown every piece real good. Alright, let's turn him and see what they look like. Got a nice brown on there. That's good. So I'm just going to turn him over. Turn him over. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. They'll just seal the juices in. Let that go for a few more minutes. That's the brown I'm talking about. Okay, I'll show you what we're looking at. Nice and browned. So I'm going to pull these off. Pro staffer just tasted a chunk. What are your thoughts?
That is delicious.
You don't even want to put it in the stew, do you?
No, I want. Can I have a bowl of just that?
So this puts me in a deadly position here for these deer. If they come out of the corner, the wind is right for it. I love trying to out-trick them. Out-trick them or trick them. That's a double negative, I think. But I like to try to trick them. Because they think I'm one place and I'm another and I'm bobbing, I'm weaving.
You got it, Doctor.
Chunks of venison.
This is all you, Doctor.
Gotta get yourself set up. And my hat's off the shovel. There goes my shooting stick. That's okay. You think that bothers me none? Well, it does. It bothers me a lot. But I'm just gonna lean up against a tree here like that. Wow. It's okay. Hey. Annoyance is part of hunting, kid children. You gotta learn how to deal with your annoyance. You know what I'm saying?
This is all you, Doctor.
Oh.
And then we'll just put that in the stew, shall we?
Be happy about your annoyance. Or that doesn't work. I can't be happy about my annoyance. Think happy thoughts about other things that aren't annoying. There you go. Stick around.
Actually, we may need it all for the stew. It'll be good in the stew too, Doctor.
Yes, it will. It will be delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Man. Telling you, you see our water's boiling over there too. I got these bouillon cubes.
Alright guys, here's my beautiful doe. I came over and I finished her off. I never want to see him suffer. Whatever it takes, as many shots as I need to, I'll put him down as quickly as possible. Thank you, God. Thank you, dear.
I'm going to get them in there, get them working. I'm going to add, okay, when you drop them, make sure the water doesn't splash up and burn you. My hands are all hardened and toughened and whatnot, so the scalding water doesn't affect me as badly. If you were a young child making this dish, you'd probably have ice on it right now. So make sure you drop them easily into the water. I'm putting 3 in there. Okay? That's what I want. Still holding on to their brown rice flour, which I love because it gives it nice brownness, good color. Anything that sticks to the bottom of the pan, don't fret. It's all going to be flavor in the stew. Okay. We are good here. Next thing I'm going to do is deglaze this. See all that delicious brownness in there? Look out! I'm going to add about a cup of that bad boy. And I'm going to deglaze the bottom of this pan. I'm going to turn the heat down. Turn the heat down. And I can feel it popping off the bottom. Okay? You're just working it. You're just working it and just working it. If you see some up on the side, that's just going to deglaze it all off. Oh. And where does that tasty morsel deliciousness go? Right into your stew, doctor. Okay? We'll let that go for a minute. And then we're going to go with a little bit of crushed tomato. I don't need much. I'm only going to go with like 1/4 to 1/2 of a cup. And we're going to let that also help to deglaze that bottom. The acidity and the wine and the tomato. Okay. Let that go to a little bit of a simmer. I got a tablespoon. I got some garlic. About a heaping tablespoon of garlic. I'm going to put that right in there. Turn the heat up a hair. I want it to simmer a little bit, so I'm get that heat back up. My stock's ready. I just mixed it up a little bit. Just make sure those bouillon cubes are dissolving, and that helps the garlic burst its flavor into the stew mixture, whatnot. Okay, so we got that simmering. I'm gonna add the onion. Okay, I don't think I'm going to go with all the onion because we are limited on space on this pot. So we're going with 1/2 of an onion, and we're going to just bring that heat back up and let that simmer. Okay, so I'm letting that simmer, letting that soften the onions in the, release the flavor from the onions. I like to have pro staffers give sniff taste. Sniff taste, is it a good sniff taste?
Wow.
Max, are you giving it a sniff test?
Is amazing.
Right? Does it smell good?
Smells
The garlic and the flavor, get your nose in there now.
It's
Okay.
saturating my face and hair right now.
Oh, that's perfect. Jenna's gonna really enjoy that later. Okay, this is going good. All right, that's about as long as I want. I was on there about 5-10 minutes. Broke that down a little bit. Now I'm going next here. I'm going with my venison. I'm going order of importance as far as when you have a limited space. Venison is the most important, so I'm going there. The next most important to me and my guests is, yes, the asparagus, and I've explained why. Okay, so we're going with asparagus and some of the potatoes, and then the next most important always is the carrot. Okay, if I can get all the carrot in, I get all the carrot in. All right, and then next and last, but not leastly, we got the stock, which we're going to put in there, and I'm going to leave it shy about 1/2 inch from the top, so she don't bubble over. I don't want to forget, because a very important ingredient, yes she is, rosemary. Always like to add a little rosemary on there. I love it. I love the flavor, and I love the smell. Rosemary's delicious. So that's how she's going in the oven, Doctor. right, doctors. Well, we're probably, I'd say about four hours into it. And this is what we're looking at right here. Oh my goodness gracious. I think we are good to go. That's a stew and a half. Just look at it. Oh gosh. Okay, so I'm going to pull it out of the oven and put it on the stove. Okay guys, well we got the stew is on the stove and it's simmering a little bit. And then I'm going to take the brown rice flour. Again, we're making a gluten-free venison stew. Got a little kick to it, which we love. We love kicks. So I'm going to take some cold water, and you always use cold water when you add the gluten-free brown rice flour. I'm going to stir that in there. Add some more. It's hard to say how much. You do it to however thick you want your stew. I like it relatively thick. That's why I'm adding quite a bit of this brown rice flour. We got the rosemaries, so I might be able to pluck some of them out of there. But I always like getting them caught in my teeth because it really is a good flavor, and I enjoy it for a long time, till I floss. So I'm going to add this slowly. Okay, I'm going to add that. Probably a half a cup, and then I'm going to slowly work it in there. Okay, and we're going to have a nice, gooey, creamy. You guys know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about like you like a little bit thicker of a gravy? Me too, especially in the wintertime. Okay, I'm going to add some more. Add it slowly. Add it slowly. And we got someone just walked in the house. What's up, Daniel? My main man, pots and pans. He came in to hold this video camera for me. He's coming from a birthday party. Thank you, doctor. Okay, good?
Yep.
Did it smell good when you walked in the house?
Yeah.
And it looks good. And I'm just slowly adding this brown rice flour mixed in the cold water. And as you can see, you can get a little close up of that. It's starting to get thicker. And that's going to be a wonderful stew. Wonderful stew. And we got our asparagus in there, which we love. We got our potatoes in there. Lots of carrots, which we love. And I'm going to put the rest. I'm going to just real quick mix it up. You want to make sure you just keep stirring that up. And we're going to add the rest of it right down the middle there. See, there's a little hung up there. Up. Is it hung up anymore? Don't think though. See? Good boy, puppy. Alright. So we're pretty much done with this delicious stew. We're going to let it rest for a few minutes before Daniel has some. Are you hungry, bub?
Yeah.
Alright. Okay. Come on back and I'll show you my friends' reactions. I'm taking this over to Paul and Jen's after I give Daniel his delicious bowl. And we'll see what they think. And thank you, doctor. What do you have there?
We're Australian tonight. Fisheye and yellowtail.
I love it. Thank you.
Both Merlots are they?
Probably.
Oh, we'll have a Merlot tasting.
I like that. And that's going to be a good pairing for anyone who's interested and anyone who's 21 years old. Or you're less than 21 and you're in Europe or something. And then it'll pair well with that.
Are we videoing?
Oh yeah. And there's Jennifer Sertikowski, who does like venison. And I've converted her from a non-venison eater to a venison eater.
What a comfort.
Beautiful, my beautiful wife.
So gorgeous.
You are.
Yes, it looks delicious.
And I hope you guys are okay with a little
carrots,
spice.
and of course we are. Let me get
Oh,
some
asparagus.
Oh yes, I thought it was
So we're gonna plate the entree. Bowl the entree. So let's just, this is completely 100% gluten-free, people, which we love, because even if you don't have celiac, I think it's healthier for you. Don't you think, Jennifer?
Yes, I do.
I think it's much more healthy, one way or the other. But this way, anyone can enjoy this beautiful wild game dish. Oh my gosh. And I hear the wine pouring. Thank you very much, Paul, for that.
Pairing wine.
Thank you. We're pairing it.
Pairing.
Preparing the wine.
He's pairing it and preparing it.
Pairing
love it.
venison and Cabernet
Oh
Sauvignon.
my gosh. Oh. Okay, and then these will just need about 14 and a half seconds to rest before you're able to enjoy them. It's got a good pop to it. We'll see what they think. Can you please act natural? There is no pressure on anyone.
Yum, 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 yum.
This is 100% real happenings,
We're
and I don't want
drooling.
anybody to fake it. If you don't like it, please tell me the truth.
Aw.
Please tell me the
Is
truth.
it too hot to?
It might be. It might be easy.
Is it hot like spicy or hot like...
Kevin, it brings me right
Temperature
back
one?
to a snowstorm we had, and you made this, and it was the first time I had venison, and I fell in love.
Yep,
Thank
yep,
you.
yep, yep, yep.
What are your thoughts?
It is so good. The right amount of kick.
Yeah, it is the right amount of
It's
kick.
hot, but it's
That's
so
100% truth
It's so
too,
good.
because
I
she would
love
tell
it.
me. She would totally tell me.
I feel so comforted right now.
Are you
This
comforted?
is like a comfort food.
Do you need a basketball game on or something in order to really?
Come with me among the evergreens, share the beauty that you never have seen. We'll start a fire and we'll drink some wine. Can you think of a better way to spend your time?
This is amazing.
Are you
Delicious.
serious? Don't just do it for my ratings.
No, this
Tell
is-
me the truth.
This is restaurant, like,
Come with me among the evergreen, wade your ankles in the cold blue stream. A tug on the line and you know it's all good. Finally living life like the way you should.
wow. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you for making it gluten-free.
Yeah, Kevin,
Anytime.
Thank you. Yeah.
I will make it gluten-free every time.
Different.
Right?
Julia, she can eat.
I love that. I love that it's gluten-free. All you gluten-free people out there, whether you need to be gluten-free or not, it's always very healthy to be gluten-free. Hey, if this helps you in any way, like it, right? And share it,
Yes,
doctor.
Absolutely.
yes, do both.
Like it and share it,
You know it.
and subscribe to the channel.
Amen, brother.
And let's have a kiss over here. On our date night. Oh, kisses. Oh, we have like
This is what the stew does to you.
and how.
You want some of that? Mmm.
Mm-hmm.